Welcome back to Refrain Chord. So now, invitation.
We already did. You're going to die anyway.
Well, that's good, I guess. Just imagine that they're training somewhere.
You know,
this is the same hallway where we fought the guys of the, chess club, whatever it was. So it is consistent with the, the Septarian club.
Sure.
Good on them for that.
I mean, that's just basic competence.
You know, it would be some funny irony if Junown actually does legit just end up being a better ruler.
Well, she will at the very least have alcohol for everybody, so there's that.
And yet,
considering a lot of these experimented artifacts are supposed to be children, I'm not sure how helpful that is.
I will say she's already more effective than President Hanagata.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Very good, Webs.
How is it that President Shinra, who literally dies in like the first quarter of the game?
That's because he had more presence and, some level of showcasing his power before that.
Hell, in this particular game, Hanagata doesn't even get to use his full body sprite from Heaven Dark Force even.
It's weird.
What a surprise! The two groups that team up want to backstab each other.
Okay. To Junown's credit, her thing is more so, hey, if they betray me, let's be ready for that. Which, to be fair, that's a smart maneuver for villains to have, just in case.
Also, Junown literally pulled it, honey, it's 3 AM, it's time for a dose of wine. Yes, ma'am.
Alright then.
Alright.
Well, drinks on her, I guess.
Yep.
Chapter 21, Escape.
Next scene.
Yeah, Noe is having still his doubts. Ow.
That absolutely was not the heroes busting in.
Freeze! This is the police. You're under arrest.
It's Bernard. He escaped. That is true because, Glace did manage to, not make him completely stupefied.
What am I, your slave?
Yes.
Yeah, why?
Yeah. But it can become a bug.
Yeah. What exactly makes you think you can order Noe around, Glace?
Part of his karma shtick.
Oh, Noe recognized that man at the end.
Oh my god, Noe recognized him. I wonder who it could be. Never mind the fact that in the context of that scene, Noe has never met Al before, so he shouldn't really...
No, he has confronted the group before, remember?
I guess.
Like I said, like also Jova said, despite the still the easy, guessing, this timeline is doing a better job at telegraphing, Al as the villain.
Like the thing is, for this route, even if they're telegraphing, this feels a lot more genuine without practically slamming it in your face like the other route did with the flashbacks.
Like he said, it really does feel like the effort was put into this one and the other is just an afterthought.
Which begs the question, why not just drop the dead weight of the other route and just use this one as the one route you have? Like,
use the time that you would have done to construct it around to have like more skits or even an unplayable character.
My best guess is they wanted this game to seem beefy like Advent Dark Force by having at least one other route. But again, these routes... Well, okay, no, this one is the better route. But the other route really feels like a stripped down version of this route. Oh, sure, there are some differences, I guess, like, you know, when Taiga leaves and I guess Noe switching over to our side sooner, if I recall correctly.
Well, it's more Lola, but it feels almost like Noe is getting, you know, is getting back in the group later than expected. So it's more of a case, well, not as late as Lola, it seems to be a case of we switch position.
Oh, snap.
He got so.
Thank you, random NPC. That was actually some helpful advice.
His name is Local Man.
Information.
But he's not handsome.
Excuse me, Mr. Man.
Hey, Al.
Ow, where did you come from?
Sorry. Okay, I hid my cloak this time, right? I mean, hi.
Let me guess, heal, restore his energy.
Yeah, why exactly is that, Al?
Because I fucking told you.
Yeah, well,
stop right.
Well, that's basic. Yeah, that's Al. You're being abusive again.
I wouldn't say he's being abusive, just a bit stern there. I mean, granted, in hindsight, we know that this is him being abusive. Ew, snap! Suddenly, Glace.
You will come to the Lusamundo Ice Cave.
Doesn't elaborate leaves.
It's like Obi-Wan. Luke, you will go to the Dagobah system.
Oh no, he says with a knowing smile.
Please don't ask me how I knew to sing so we could get a hint of where to go. I'm not acting suspicious, am I?
Again, it's like in Spaceball. Yes, my son. Would I lie?
Yes.
Well, Fang, you could have just said no.
Talking about yourself, Tiara. Just half the time Tiara acts more like the enemy than half the enemies do. I mean, I remember even his own partner is this stuff even.
I will say it's kind of ironic since Tiara technically did start off as our enemy.
In the original game, because if you're playing this game as your first Refrain Chord, you're not even gonna know that.
I think they reference it when they're recapping what happened.
To be honest, Joe, if this is a throwaway line because I don't remember.
If I remember correctly, it's a throwaway line, and even then, like.
Bernard, please, we're trying to help you. Don't tell the people who are trying to help you to die.
Well, that's very rude and inconsiderate.
Stop singing that song of death!
Unfortunately, we cannot animate it.
It's the poster from X-Men Apocalypse.
Unfortunately,
she's able to sing while being choked. Those are some amazing vocal cords she must have.
Not just that, but I love how again we cannot actually animate him choking her. So I know it doesn't look like he's choking her like at all, but just imagine that he is.
I'll be honest, if anything, I thought she was holding him up, not him choking her.
It's choking now. Everybody is choking now.
Wow.
Oh, come on now, don't be so salty.
To be fair, I can understand because it was told to his face, but he was going to die anyway.
Oh god, now he's cushioned between them.
Oh, the horror.
Yes, the absolute.
No! No, not the power of song!
One weakness!
Remind me, at this point in the story, we at least know that Fleur and Glace are linked, right?
No.
Like you said, Joe, it's still very intuitive even if before.
I mean, Joe was already guessing it himself by like part 15 or so.
I feel like I was guessing that the minute I saw that their hair colors
Yeah.
were each other's but reversed. Wouldn't that be heaven since we're the good guys and you're the bad guys?
Who do you think you are, Share the Hedgehog?
Well, from my point of view, you're evil.
Yes, we're evil. The people trying to stop the literal
underestimate
vile
power.
god.
Evil is a relative term, thing. But also, Bernard, who do you think you are, Share the Hedgehog? You're going
actually
straight
fight
to
him
hell.
We actually fight him yet again. Good lord, this man does not know when to give up. Kudos.
No, he
I
does
guess it's
not.
another fight where Glace is still present to buff him up.
That would be hilarious, given that he just choked her.
Hey Teo, what if I told? Hey Teo, what if I told you that that is indeed the case? In the
Again, the game wants to balance out both sides by having these, but the problem is that it reaches comical
Yeah,
levels.
the man's useful too, which is why he tried to choke you early.
Oh snap!
So supposedly it's Junown and her army,
Acolytes.
but we can only see Junown because they didn't make any more sprites.
If it isn't Fang, it is freaks.
I'm here with my invisible army.
Oh no, she's going to Yandere.
Or dominatrix by that word.
Well, sometimes it's usually
Another bit where Bernard is acting like Shadow the Hedgehog. Damn, not here.
Yeah, it was a good. Yeah, it's a good job that Bernard's thing isn't that. I will talk down to him and he will bow before me. Oh shit, that's his kink. Fuck. It won't have any effect on him.
Poor Bernard, like he's literally being fought over by two women, but it's not even in the good way.
Nope.
It's more like kill him first.
I want to kill him. No, I want to use him as a plot MacGuffin.
Jesus Christ, Kiwi,
Whoa.
what the fuck?
Remember,
Where's the heresy?
he's trying to protect Tiara. Yeah.
We cannot
Even
have
though
two
he
fights
was
in a row in
weakened.
this game, apparently.
Yeah,
It's
that's why
weird,
Tiara,
even though-
Tiara already does two things in this universe. Tell
I know
Fang he's rubbish and be the victim of multiple kidnapping.
Because that's how you write a good female character. Am I right?
Oh, hell, if it were male, I'd still be pissed.
Sorry, nothing personnel. I can
I
see
don't
that.
think we've ever heard him laugh.
Because I am incapable of laughing.
Like Sonic, I don't chuckle.
お前たちもここを破壊するというのであれば今すぐ殺す
Kill us then.
わかりました。ここは破壊しません。
You won't destroy this place.
Right thing. And he's like, fine.
Yes, Dad.
Very strange.
Caldo! For fuck's sake!
I mean, hey, it's practical, I guess. Damn.
Nori is a dickhead. Fuck promises.
I mean, Galdo kind of has a point, though. Honor be damned. We're kind of trying to save the world here.
貴重な資料なんだけどね。さすがに2回目ともなると強く反対はできないよ。
Okay, we'll also say this, I don't want to jinx it, and I probably still am, but so far in this timeline, Harley is also written better for the story.
Well, the thing is, Harley's shenanigans are mostly reserved for the skits. So.
Well, no, I do remember even in the story of the other timeline. I remember in the story of the other timeline also she had both the occasional moments of her being a perp or completely absent until the end when it was time to explain the fate drop and stuff.
Yeah, like honestly, if anything, she only became more useful
there you go, found the test
after
tube.
Al betrayed the group. But here, no, we actually see her researcher side more proper.
That's 872, that's 723.
And there goes Al.
Oh, those quirky scientists, whether possibly neurodivergent, they're so charming, I guess.
I'm sure it's his way of memorization.
It's like that gag that we found. Well, it's not thinking a gag, but it's it's presented as a quirk.
Hold on. Because Fleur has something to say.
Yes, Death 34.
Oh no, it's Death, the rule 34 of Death.
Oh no!
Dun dun dun!
Did you find what you were looking for? Fleur, you fool, we were supposed to...
So yeah, in this one, Fleur remembers on her own and confronts Al openly in front of everybody.
Fleur actually gets more agency in calling Al out in this route.
Yep.
That's another point for this route's favor.
Mm-hmm. Al?
Oh god. Oh god. Al. Well, kudos game, you finally managed to convey the creepiness of an action properly for once. Yeah, no, like, I legit have to wonder, was this the base route and, like, the other route was, hey, let's put in these other differences, even if it clearly makes it the
I'll tell you this
route.
much, Jova. When you're given the choice from Lola, the default option that the cursor is on is the one where everything is going great. So if you want to count the default one as the first option that you pick from the list, then I guess the previous route is the default one, I guess. And again, it's the one that everybody gets first from what I've seen.
I wouldn't be surprised if the idea was, hey, have them play the lesser route, then get to play the better route, essentially.
I guess. The thing is, by the time, at least in my opinion, by the time I get to this route, at this point, it's just too little too late. I'm just so bored and I just want the game to fucking end at this point.
Well, like you said, Pedro, it is a case where you were not caring that much from the beginning, so it's not gonna do that much. But instead, for me and Jova, it's a bit more effective at least.
So the secrets of the wine.
Organ.
Well, technically, Al is diminutive for Albert, so technically it is.
I guess she means like his real name. Yeah, Al's a nickname. Albert.
Like for example, sometimes Jova calls me Page, like as in P-E-D, you know, because that's what people do. They use diminutives.
Admittedly, what she was getting at was that Al's just a nickname, whereas we were led to believe Al is his real name, apparently.
Albert is a fucking fraud, that's what I'm saying.
How could you possibly think I'm evil? I mean,
surely you jesting.
I mean, we're only hearing evil organ music right now, Fleur. It's all in your head.
Yeah, again, it's like in the Sonic 06 cutscenes where Mephiles is totally trying to be trustworthy, and while there's creepy music playing, just.
Well, yeah, kind of acting like a bit of a dick.
I mean, we're in a mystical, magical world involving a goddess
it's
and
your
a
favorite
god.
Jova, arbitrary skepticism.
Arbitrary skepticism. Not just that. Okay, even taking aside from the fact that their arbitrary skepticism is stupid. Second, okay, what reason would Fleur even have to lie about this? Really? Like seriously, like there's not even any particular good reason why they should doubt Fleur.
Also, I love how the literal robot fairy says there's a 0 chance of this stuff. It's like a genie not believing in magic. Oh wait, Kazam.
Yeah. Well, technically he says fairy tales, but yeah, it boils down to the same thing. Yeah, same thing. Like, it makes no sense.
Admittedly, okay, thankfully at least Fang is giving it a shot, and it's not like the group all right her off completely. They're having trouble believing it, so I guess time travel is like immediately at this point in the story one of the
in this case, it's more the equivalent of a cryostasis. So.
Oh yeah,
like how someone.
Let me put it this way: I would be more accepting if they really said like, "Oh, I'm not entirely sure, Fleur. Like, what reason do you have to think that Al is evil?"
I will say this. I guess the idea is that you do get the full story by playing both routes, since, as far as I've noticed, the major flashbacks mainly happen in the other route as opposed to this route.
Yeah, we already know this. Yeah, as you're starting to see, now the game is going to start divulging back to the Al, Glace, and Fleur plot.
Well, admittedly, again, Junown has not been taken out of the equation, so...
Oh no, she will too. The thing is, don't expect a big conclusion to her character, because you're gonna be disappointed.
Sure.
Again. While it's up, I'll say credit where credit is due. I dig this reveal of Al a lot more, since it feels more natural.
And it gives her more agency.
Whereas in the
Al
previous route
out
was
of nowhere suddenly cackle and go all evil.
Also, good slight subversion, because I was expecting Noe to be the guy that was going to rat out to the others.
Yeah, like, what I do like is how natural it is, since it wasn't even like Al suddenly went, "Wahaha, now I'm evil," which could have given them an easy chance to stop him. You're like, no, he only goes evil because he is now legit ousted, as opposed to him just revealing it because he felt like it. Which honestly makes more sense, since he could have manipulated the group's
the one who betrayed us is... No way! I can't believe this! What did you do, Al?
Just waggling his finger.
Al, did you try to blow up the world with your cannon again?
No shucks. From the previous left a little longer.
Oh, right. In fact, yeah, if I recall correctly, that's another thing that's different about this route. I don't think this route shows Al using Glace to mind wipe Fleur like the other route did. Which, let's be honest,
I have a gun out.
Oh yeah, the Death 34.
I'm going to drink it.
Huh. A villain who doesn't want to explain everything to us?
But actually, he's explaining it now.
Never mind, I guess it's like...
It's kind of like the villain from Holy Terror, but first said, "Oh, you're expecting to gloat," and then 2 panels later, "Well, okay, I'm gonna gloat."
I do think my favorite take on that is the Incredibles movie, where the villain legit realizes he was monologuing.
Hey, you got me doing an evil monologue, huh?
Yeah, it's like, you know, he's not even mad. If anything, he respects the game there.
Yeah, compared to Incredible...
My favorite bit of that scene was when, while he was saying that he's saying, "I'm Sinjo, your nemesis," he just accidentally tosses this to Incredible like 50,000 feet into the...
Yeah, that's one of the things that made me disappointed in Incredible. With Incredibles 2, we have the villain do an evil monologue, so the Incredibles is literally doing straight what the first movie was mocking.
Uh-huh. Yes,
I killed your
Essentially, what can I describe this? Essentially, the equivalent of a Joker card in a card game. They can become anything you
Holy
want.
shit! An inexhaustible resources of vile and goddess blood.
You know, maybe it's just me, but I feel like we're already getting better explanation for Al's motives than we did in the other route, too.
I'm not leaving.
Come along, Fleur. Come on, girl.
No.
Come on, Fleur.
No.
Take my...
It doesn't really come across more creepy in this route than in the other.
Al, I can't take your hand. You don't have a sprite of your hand being held up.
Okay, you know, that's another thing
No,
I
he
like
does
about...
have. He's doing the "Hey, come on" pose.
That's another thing that's better in this route, honestly. Like, in the other route, Al is just like, I'll let you keep Fleur. But in this case, if Fleur actually, again, gets agency and actually gets to reject Al to his face...
His dreams are evil.
Ah, it hurts. Your voice is so terrible.
Sounds so bad.
I can't move.
Thanks for her testing, I know.
Damn it.
That was only 1/5 of my power.
I forget, are they voiced by the same singer?
No.
No.
Glace and Fleur?
No, both Glace and Fleur have different singers each. And the singers are also the voice actors.
Neat.
Paul. I can't believe Fang is dead. Again.
Oh right, you were with us too, Zagi.
And Ifrit, yeah. Yeah, Ifrit really is just there. Seriously.
I mean, I remembered Ifrit being with us at least. Zagi...
I mean, he had that moment with Ren where he destroyed the machine. So that was nice, I guess, but it's just like... It's
Well,
such...
it was present in at least some of our cutscenes, and I noticed them because he did not spend the time to make the jokes about Ariana being an old hag.
Well, the Mariana being a whole ad jokes, those are usually in the skits, not so much in the main
No,
story.
they happened also in the main story in the other route. Remember that?
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah,
sure.
they definitely showed up in the other route. Not so much this one.
Again,
And
I'm not counting of being completely absent in this one either. It's just that at the very least so far we're being more restrained.
it seems like this route exclusively has the development where Ifrit grows to, you know,
All right, Bernard.
And once again, poor Bernard has been completely used and tossed away.
Although you did hint that he gets it better in this route.
No, he becomes a good guy by the end of this. That's the fun. That's the fun thing.
Wait and see what happens.
Again, I like better this route, if only that it gives Fleur more agency by her getting to tell Al off and reject him, rather than Al inexplicably going, oh, you can have Fleur, which, okay, admittedly was part of his plan to, I guess, get Fleur to care enough about Fang so that when she cried, it would have generated enough energy or something.
Is he even dead, Fang?
Well, he mentioned that he doesn't breathe.
He'll be buried somewhere here.
All right, pursuing memories.
You're late.
You're late, it's actually the afternoon.
Well, we had to deal with your little pets.
Biological clock and stuff.
Again, this was admittedly one bit I did like in the, I guess we can call it original. Well, okay,
the first one
route,
that we encountered, yeah.
where again the group having to deal with the fallout of being betrayed by Al, and I will
In
say
this
that.
case, reflected that.
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to tell us, Fleur?
Dun dun dun.
That's impossible.
Touch your feelings, you know it.
Oh, because of what Glace did, that the others believe that Albert was a fairy.
Sorry. We're sorry.
Admittedly, to your credit, fairies can legit take any flipping shape.
Not just that, as Fleur said, it was because of an illusion, you know, type of spell that Glace made. I don't remember if they mentioned that in the other route.
I do not recall them mentioning that in the other route.
Might have been a case where they did and we didn't pay attention.
If that is the case, though, that's another point this route has over the other route.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, almost. Again,
worse than death.
it's the game trying to give you not a justification, but a reasoning why Al will go insane probably because of this.
If you want a plot about the cruelty of immortality, look forward to what we're doing after this, everybody.
Well,
we're commentating on free run.
No, Lost Odyssey.
That was a joke. And the evil goddess cancels them both out. You could call it a weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
What's a Metal Gear?
It's a T-Rex, but mechanical, and it's flipping awesome, and nuclear.
Maybe it's like in Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, where Chico calls it the Basilisco.
Perhaps.
At the very least, it doesn't have the ugly color scheme that happens for the one in Acid 2. Why did they make it purple and green?
That funny time when you consider that
the Joker designed it.
That funny thing when you consider that retroactively, that means that Peace Walker was technically the first ever Metal Gear.
Something strange about it.
Gods.
By the way, okay. Phoenix, stop thinking. I can't see anything. What's happening?
It helps with the transitions, okay?
I can't see shit.
Look, at this point, I license out my thinking powers, okay? And animes love to fade to black a lot.
Mr. Wright, can you stop thinking for a moment?
Jesus Christ! It's called a visual novel for a reason! Give me some fucking visuals! Something!
Like, wow, this is legit a long spread of just nothing but black screen.
I'm just literally just looking at a fucking black screen!
Audio drama.
Yeah, we're in a Nier game now. Suddenly it's an audio drama. Like... Well, remember, technically no, like, an audio drama would imply that you can hear the voices, but in Nier, they don't voice the
text-based story.
Yeah, text adventure.
Well, admittedly, in the version 1.22, they still voice the vast majority of them.
Yeah, I wonder, did Nier Replicant put a spin on that?
No, like I said, I was hoping Kanye's backstory would have been add some type of visuals, but no, they still got committed. Which, like I said, I get it, but I possibly would have preferred, the visual to boot.
But this game, on the other hand, doesn't really have the same kind of tradition. Because Nier, by this point, having a text adventure sections, that's just tradition of that series at this point.
Also, it's an expression of creativity in that game. Well, this is just cutting corners.
This is like I'm literally sitting here watching nothing. Like Jesus Christ, and the writing is not exactly making up for it.
They're glowing.
That's your fucking vision.
Not to mention in the Nier, the writing is brilliant in the Nier moment where the writing in this game is literally all the writing all the game has right now to entertain me is the writing, and the writing is not exactly Pulitzer Prize material here. So
and here's the weird thing. For as much as I'm enjoying this route more than the other route, why not do what the other route did and actually give us proper flashbacks here, or at least, you know, have it like in a filter. I mean, granted, I get it that that's probably not a flashback we were doing, but you know. Oh wait, no, that was a flashback. It was like
it was a flashback. It's just that we didn't see it. That's the thing.
Okay, I think the deal is that Fleur was physically showing Fang, Tiara, and Aaron the flashback essentially. So in that case, why not show the flashback with the sepia tone filter and all that? Like, we know they can do that because they did it in the other route.
I don't even know.
Is their way of differentiating things, I guess?
But it makes the whole scene just dull and boring to look at.
And again, if you've already played the other route, it's not even like they're hiding anything from you.
Yes, that is his. That's
thank you very much.
There you go. That's Albert's focus, making the impossible possible.
So does this mean we got a row fight?
Ha! That man.
Sure you did, Pippin. Sure.
And then why didn't you say anything?
Oh, you see, it would be wrong of a nobleman like me to voice my assumptions or suspicions.
At least when
rude to assume.
At least when Joshua does this, he does it to be a troll. Pippin doesn't really have an excuse to do that.
It's the old man, so don't do that all the time kind of thing.
Yes, that is what we're getting at, Toji.
We were the best means to an end. Which does explain why he had Fleur save us when arguably Glace could have just had us dead at the start of the game.
And yeah, like they said,
to the interdimension and invade all the other Idea Factory games.
And yes, Tiara gets kidnapped in both routes. And again, and I have to say the exact same thing that I've said in the other route. Tiara, he's a physically weak scientist. You can easily overpower him. Why aren't you doing it?
I guess Tiara's thing is more that she's better using a weapon rather than physical strength.
At least have her try. Can we at least have that? At least have her try to escape.
It's very cliche, the Drova, that's the
yeah. You know, look, like, I try to find out a reason why, but that doesn't change the fact that this is cliched. And look, that's not to say that you can never, ever have a girl be taken hostage, but damn.
Sure, you can.
Tiara really likes to fill that Princess Peach booth, and I get it. She is the one that the villains want to use for the vile god every now and then, but she's given me Elise vibes, and that is not a good thing.
No, it's, again, no, like Jova said, now you can do that, it's fine, but as long as it makes sense in context. The reason it doesn't make any sense in here is because the context doesn't justify it. Tiara should be perfectly capable of overpowering Al physically. This makes no sense.
The game has made it a point that Al, for all his genius, is not that strong.
Fleur literally says verbally that Al is not good physically with sports or anything like that. So he is.
Unless it was a case he was hiding his power level all the time or something.
Not that the game tells us.
I will say, in that case, though, the least they could have done was at least give us a boss fight with him before he fuses.
Sorry, Joe, but this game doesn't, aside from Glace, this game doesn't like humanoid, enemies when it comes to bosses.
Your favorite too.
Like you said, it's all about balance, and this game doesn't.
All right, see you for the next part, everybody.
Yeah.